Hi there, it's Lori at Positive Thanks Living. I've attached the front and the back, lace and image, and the spine has dried. It's a napkin, one layer of a napkin, this napkin that was decoupaged. You can see that in another video. And to the cover I want to add a little bit of hardware, I guess, that I gilded. A label, I can put a label in there. I also have corners for each of the corners. And I have, let's see, was it here? This thing. Punch a hole in the top here and hang something from that. However, this is day 13 from tape is the prompt. Tape and glow. And you can see how my one signature is already fully taking up space. This is two sets of prompts from two different makers. One is Sandra at Be Happy Stationery, and it's a Junk Journal January UK with the vintage button and crafting dragon designs. And you can see their prompts here. And the other prompt is from Ink and Page, and these are the prompts. So I'm doing both prompts on one day. So, for example, day 13 is glow. Day 13 here is tape. So putting them together, here's what I came up with. A little piece of tape. It is the Tim Holtz fabric tape. And I've added a little bit of the luster wax, gilding wax, included on this page here as we go further in the week. So this is where I am. I have a lot more prompts and very few pages. Ideally, I'd have another signature, but I don't think I'm going to have room to put it in here. So I may end up having to make another cover. Ah yes, the fun of crafting, huh? Okay, let's do a little bit more on this cover. Let's punch this hole here. Let me find my Big Bite punch. And put a hole through it. And let's see if I can make a no, wrong word. Grommet? Yeah, that's it. Grommet work in the hole. Because until I make the hidden spine, or the floating spine anyhow, I have space to do something in the actual inside of the spine. So here we go. I'm actually going to do this on camera. Can you believe that? If you see you see how it goes down? There's two sizes of holes. This one and this one. So this is the size I'm going to use. And I think what I'll do is put it about there. Let's find a pencil. And I shouldn't estimate, should I? I should measure. Ugh, never mind. We are going to estimate because we live dangerously. Right there. Does that look like the middle to you? All right, let's use this. I like using and a pencil mark won't matter because this is going to be covered up with tape. All right, we put this in and punch the hole. Just as simply as that. Now let's try the grommet. Through and the little ring on top. Not every one of these grommets, like the one that comes with whoever makes this kind of punch, the crocodile we are making, memory keepers, I think, provides a ring, but I like the ring because then the hole isn't sharp. Now we're going to put the little thing here over top. And I suppose I didn't need to put the grommet space on, but I feel like it provides a greater sense of stability. This like so. And our little, I hope you can see okay, our little hanger thing is there. Okay. How about we try and put these corners on? I did a little bit of gilding on them and I realized I missed these sides. But that's okay. They'll be on the inside and I'm sure that the view of each page will capture everyone's attention, and if I really want to, with a very fine tip, I can, sorry, I'm looking for the fourth corner piece. There it is. And with a very fine tip, I can go back in and finish the gilding process. Now, I need a plier to squeeze it, but I don't want to damage it. See, I was holding it and the pliers became gilded. All right, let's add a little bit of glue. I'm using Fabri-Tac glue. I did the same for the lace and image. Putting it on, turn it over, and let's just bend it down carefully. I'll be putting end papers in here. I don't know what end papers yet. I may paint them. I may use one of the digitals. I don't know. Okay, there's one corner. But you see the process. It's not surprising and it's not difficult. It's just a process like every other part of junk journaling. Okay. Has this taken any of the gilding off? Maybe, maybe not. I'm going to continue with the other 4 corners, but you see the direction we're going in. This is going to be here, and I don't know whether I'll put this underneath. I don't know whether I'll put a screw in here yet. I haven't decided. But it's coming together. And I may just have to make a second cover because this one is getting big enough. We'll see. It's so far, I'm feeling really good about doing the double prompts. It's satisfying. It's very interesting because one set of prompts are very practical and the other set of prompts are more inspirational, and you can sort of go back and forth between them. I think so far this one is my favorite, and it was Snowflake and Hidden. Yeah. It was Hidden and Dream. Okay. And there was a belly band in there too. But did some slow stitching for the snowflake. And here's the gilded pocket, belly band. And here's the gilded pocket. I've put a tag inside there. We have, this still needs for the prompt my book cover. And I know exactly which book it is. I don't know whether I'm going to try and get a picture of the cover or whether I'll just, the name of the book is called The Forgotten Beasts of Eld by Patricia McKellip. So you'll see on Friday. And the other prompt is Starry. So these digitals from Junk Journal January UK, it looked starry to me. But in addition, I did some slow stitching, embroidery, simple stars on a piece of fabric because the other prompt, one was story and one was fabric. And the next one was ribbon. And you can see here the ribbon. I've used a specialty punch and it punches the holes so that they are in a row. Let's see if I can find that. There it is. See, it's a specialty punch. And the ribbon was through here. And here we are with the double prompt of tape and glow. So, gilding wax is working out well, whether it's for the hardware or whether it's on the page. This is gilding. And we'll keep going and we'll see you on Friday. So I have more to go. We have ribbon and shadows. Oh yeah. So this is the ribbon and it feels as though these little foxes are in shadow. I don't know whether you think so, but I didn't know anything else to do. I'm looking forward to watching the other contributors as they do their shadow. And then button and whimsy. So I have to find a button that is whimsical somewhere and put it somewhere, maybe just here. So we'll see. I'll show you on Friday what I did. In the meantime, I'm Lori at Positive Thanks Living. I'm combining 2 different sets of words, and I'm enjoying it thoroughly, and trying to solve problems with cover along the way and gilding wax, and having a wonderful time. So thank you to the ladies that created these 2 sets of papers and the 2 sets of words, and we'll see you again on Friday. One more thing. At the end of this month, I'm participating in a collaboration where we're talking about organizing your craft room. Craft refresh. Last year I did a video about my craft room, and this year, in the week that I'm doing, it's about momentum. What has shifted, what has worked, what hasn't worked. And so I'll be sharing that at the end of this month on the 27th. So please join me then. But for now, we'll see you this Friday. And there's a link below to this calendar if you want to watch everyone else's.